Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and it's time for my February favorites. I feel like I don't have as many favorites as I usually do for this month. I tried out a lot of new things and until I have the time to really commit to something and wear it a lot and test a lot, I won't put it in my favorites even if I do like it on my first impression or my first couple of wears. So a lot of the stuff I've been testing this month I have really liked, so I think I'm gonna have a huge favorites next month. But for now, just a few things I've been loving, a couple of new favorites, and a couple of rediscovered loves in my collection as well. First, let's start with my favorite book I read this month. If you haven't watched any of my other favorites videos, I often throw in my favorite thing that I read from the month. I try to read every single day. I'm doing another reading challenge where I'm trying to read 30 books this year. So if you love to read or if you just like to read, please leave your book suggestions for me in the comments. I've read a lot of the things you guys have suggested, so thank you for all the awesome book recommendations. My favorite book that I read this month, I don't have it with me, so let's just put the cover here and pretend like I'm holding it. I already returned it to the library. It's called Beastly. It's a modern day retelling of Beauty and the Beast. This author has done several modern day interpretations of classic fairy tales, and I have a few more that I checked out from the library that I haven't had the chance to read yet, but I really enjoyed Beastly. Beauty and the Beast is also my favorite Disney movie, so I think that's what drew me to the book. But it was a great story. It was well told. If you're into sort of offbeat fiction, especially if you like YA novels, then check out Beastly. My favorite nail polish from the month is actually a combination of two of the Pantone colors from Butter London. I love Butter London polishes. They often make it into my favorites, and this combination is such an awesome way to wear the color of the year, which is ultraviolet, if you didn't know. As usual, by the time I include a nail color in my favorites, it's not what's on my nails anymore. This darker one is a cream finish and it's called Ultraviolet. And then this frosty shade, it's a little bit more sheer, so I wore it as sort of a top coat. And this one's called Ice Lavender. This is just a really fun combination. I've been doing copper and nude and mauve nails for so long, so it's fun to wear a bright color again. I'm gonna try to get back into it, I say, as I'm wearing plain copper nails. Side note, this is like my grandma's favorite color, and my grandma likes to watch my YouTube videos. So grandma, you need this nail polish. It is the perfect wildcat purple for you. I should include my grandma in my favorites. Should I put a picture of her up here? My grandma is so awesome. She's like my makeup friend. Do you have a makeup friend that you talk to about products and like show each other your favorite makeup and stuff? That's my grandma. February favorite, well, lifetime favorite, grandma. I have 3 rediscovered favorites, things that I've had in my collection and I just hadn't been using recently, and I ended up reaching for these almost every time I did my makeup. First is this buffing brush from Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques brushes. I've often used my Expert Face brush to blend in my foundation, and I started reaching for this one while my Expert Face brush was in line to get cleaned, and I actually like this one more. It gives such a soft, natural looking finish. This probably wouldn't be great for super full coverage foundations that are thicker, but I really like a lightweight, light coverage foundation, and this fluffy but still dense brush head is perfect for those kind of foundations. I believe that this brush only came as part of a set. I'm not sure about that. I will look for it online and I will let you know in the description box, so check down there for more info on this brush. Another product that I have loved for a really long time, and as I test other things like this just sort of get shoved out of the way, and I've been using this all month long. You can tell I put a big old dent in it. I've gone through so many of these. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I use the shade number 15 Fair, but in the summer I actually mix 15 and 20. Right now I'm just using 15. I love the finish of this. It has great coverage. It doesn't look too dry. I'm not really a fan of matte concealers. This one just does the trick. It doesn't look crinkly. It doesn't make me look old in the under eye area. And it has beautiful brightening coverage. What else do you want from a concealer? Oh yeah, and it's affordable. Perfect. My last rediscovered favorite is this Clinique Cheek Pop blush in the shade Nude Pop. These were really hot on YouTube for a while. It seems like as new things come, old things just get pushed by the wayside. And that definitely happens to me too. But these are so beautiful. I mean, the product itself is really beautiful, but I love the finish that this gives. It just has that little bit of sheen. It's that perfect pinky nude tone. It goes with pretty much any look I'm wearing, any eye look, any lip color. This is such an easy go-to shade. So if you have a fair complexion like me and you're looking for a perfect nude blush, definitely check this one out. I know that these Clinique blushes are pretty expensive for just a single blush. So if you like that color, but that's just out of your price range, this one's really similar. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. And look, I mean, those look pretty close, right? And this is another longtime favorite of mine, so of course, I'm just buying the same shades over and over again. I've been using this one a ton. This one's also really great if the Clinique is just not in your budget. Let's talk about highlight. I don't know what all these brands got together and discussed about releasing a ton of awesome highlights right at the beginning of the year. I think 2017, I just didn't find a lot of highlighters that I loved. And now, all of a sudden, there are so many on the market that I've really been enjoying. The one that I used the most this month is this Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. This is in the shade Flash and Awe. There's also a gold toned trio. I did a whole video on these Hyper Real Glow palettes, so I'll link that for you if you're interested in seeing more about this product. I wore these two shades throughout the majority of February, pretty much every single day. They make beautiful eye shades too. I love this one on the inner corner of my eye. I was excited about this palette when I first filmed with it, and I have stayed excited about it all month. This is definitely on top of my February favorites. Can you believe I'm only gonna talk about one lip color for this month? I almost always have like 3 shades and they're all the exact same nude color. That's just how I roll. This one's not even a nude. This is the ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade Still Crazy. I have a whole video about these as well where I lip swatched all the shades that I purchased. This one is my favorite. From the first time I put it on, I knew it was gonna be my favorite. I've been wearing it all month. I wore it in a bunch of videos this month too. This is such a beautiful berryish pink, which is not what I usually gravitate towards. I'm always a warm nude girl, and something about me has just been going for all this pink stuff this month. These Luxe lipsticks are so good. They're great for the price. They're really great formula. Check out that lip swatch video to see more in depth about that product if you're interested. Believe it or not, that's all my favorites for the month of February. I would love to hear what your favorite things were this month. I love checking out your favorite things and adding them to my shopping list. So thanks for all the great recommendations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Anytime now. Fiction is... You'll like it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. My grandma's makeup collection is on fleek too. I'll let you know that... Huh? Gal or guy. Either way. Do you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Dang it, I'm gonna run out of time. How does this always happen to me? Guys, there's other stuff that I liked, but I just haven't had it long enough to put it in my favorites. I like this color that I've been wearing too. Of course, a warm nude. Of course you like it. Shocking. That glow though. Yes. Yes, girl. You need to calm it right down, Amanda. Calm it right down. I really wanted to include these in my monthly favorites, but I'm gonna wait and use them more because I've only had them for like a week, a little over a week. And that's not enough time to be a monthly favorite. It's close though. These are so good. But you'll see them next month. But just know, they're already that good. You already knew that. You knew, didn't you? Anybody wanna guess what my eyeshadow is? Can you guess what it is? It'll be in the next video, you'll find out, but I think it's cute. I've been loving these like mauve pink shades. Who knew? What are you even, what? Okay, I've been acting ridiculous. I have no time. I've got to be done with this video. Doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I got things to do. Hashtag adulting. Wish me luck.